Okay, this is an Iron Man bench that Canaan and I bought, and we're going to totally redo it. As you see, it's torn here. It's got a little tear, so we're going to try and redo it, restitch it. Under the bottom there, that's where you're going to be putting your weights. It holds dumbbells. It's a nice bench. All right, here's the bench, and here's the colors that we're going to make next to it. We're going to have the black as the trim, and then the gray. We're going to place the gray top with it, and then we're going to try and save this mountain, this Iron Man logo, and kind of add it to it. So that's what we're going to work with. So Canaan's going to start turning over and taking it apart. All right, he's taking the staples out. Now he's going to take the foam cover off. And then we're going to start getting ready to draw the outline for the new foam. So he's just going to trace an outline all the way around. Okay, and he's finished tracing the outline. Now he's going to start cutting a little trim. This is going to be the top of the bench right now. He's going to cut a little trim that's going to be all the way around. I'll leave about a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So this is the top of the bench. Now we're going to measure the length and the width, because we're going to cut the trim that goes around. That's going to be in black. And we got to measure the height, which is
3 inches.
It's going to be 116 inches around by 4-inch strips. Okay, we finished cutting everything out. The black, this is going to be the gray piece. That's going to be the bench top. And then the black is going to be the trim that's going to go around the bench. And then the Iron Man emblem, I'm going to sew that in. And it's going to go right around the top of the bench, right there. All right, it's time to start sewing. First thing I'm going to do is sew the logo onto the bench. Then we're going to go back and we're going to measure. So I've got my logo lined up here. I've sewn that in. Now I'm going to sew the trim pieces going around in black, and let's get it going. These are the trim pieces. I didn't have any long trim pieces, so I'm going to have to put quite a few pieces together to make 116 inches. So that's what I'm going to go about doing now. Give me 116 inches, sewing these together. Now we're going to start to put our trim on, the black trim on the gray. So I'll allow about a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and away we go. Now I'm going to go around the corner, so I got to make a couple snips so that I can ease around this corner so the fabric doesn't pucker. And I'm just going to bend as I go. Opening it up, twisting a little bit. Come on. There you go, around the corner. All right, so I got the first seam. Now I'm going to sew the second seam, which is the little layer that's going to hold it, secure it a little bit better. I'm going to go all the way around. Usually putting this about 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch all the way around. All the way. This is really important that I do this very concentrated, because if I'm off, it won't look right. Okay, I've gone all the way around, and this is the finished product. Sewing it. So now we're going to go and let Canaan put it on the table. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, Canaan's now gonna put it on and see how everything fits. Okay, let's turn it over. That's a start. So now we're gonna turn it back over, we're gonna staple it, and then look at the finished product. Canaan has been working on this. He's getting it stapled all the way around. They're gonna look at the finished product. Okay, he's finished stapling. Now the last part is to just trim real close to the staples so it looks neat. Okay, this is the finished product. He's finished cutting it, stapling it from the one side. All right, and here's the other side. This is what it looks like. Oh, looks good. Looks good and stitched all along. That's great. We bought this bench for what, 20 bucks? 20 bucks. So we're gonna get that done and get on to the next project, right? All right. All right.